let's fall in love. Love. Let's fall in love.
Welcome back, everyone. Marcelo is my name. The niche fragrance collector, Simone, Bois 1920.
Yes.
We are in the
Boutique.
the historic store in the heart of Florence. Today we're going to talk about the Bois 1920 brand. Now, the thing is, there is something for everybody. If you're new to niche perfumery, Bois 1920, a fantastic place to start. You will find something to fall in love with. It's a huge collection to explore.
Everything is family made.
This is a family-run business.
Yeah.
So everything that is created, it's created in collaboration with the perfumer. The family is very involved in the decisions.
Yeah.
Everything that is then made, whether it's the perfume, the bottles, it's all within the Florence region. So it's all within this area.
Yeah.
So it's very much touched by the family. It's a family-owned business.
Exactly. Everything is locally made. All the components come from Italy.
Yes.
Starting from the cap, from the bottle, and how we paint. It's everything artisanal.
Amazing. We're going to focus on
The Prestige collection and the Cannabis one. The Prestige collection is the only collection in Bois 1920 with extrait de parfum.
and all the bottles are hand-painted.
Every single one. Today, people are looking for uniqueness.
Yeah, right.
And that one is the uniqueness.
Yeah.
I will start with Fondentarancio.
This is what I'm familiar with. I have it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love using it.
Fondentarancio, what differentiates this fragrance with the others one that we have is being like an extrait. It's like a fist of powerful notes.
Yeah. It projects.
Exactly.
It projects
That's
really
the
well.
word. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I love? And it happened when you sprayed it. Arancio makes you think that it's orange.
Yeah.
But I get a very powerful tangerine or mandarin or a candied orange. So it's more than just
Candy orange. Yeah.
It has this beautiful, it's a citrus, but it's a different kind of citrus. Things like mandarin or tangerine, it creates a unique scent profile within that citrus family.
When we identify like an olfactory family and we want to create a new composition, you need to get like a connection between what is inside the bottle and what would you like to express.
Right,
That's crucial. That's why, of course, it's painted with orange stuff.
I think the bottle reflects the kind of fragrance that it is.
That's it.
For me, it starts off very orange, very citrus, very, very alive. The chocolate is there.
Yeah,
There's a hint of that chocolate coming through.
It makes like the fragrance warm.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. It's not a bright citrus. There is a warmth to it at the same time, which is interesting because citrus can be very, very bright.
Yeah.
I also love that when it dries down, it does go to like a cacao. So it's not a milk chocolate. It's not it's not sweet. I don't find that it's overtly sweet.
Exactly.
It has a richness to it. There's beautiful depth. The chocolate is very
chocolate,
deep.
I mean, it's very essential. It's like it's very a big component in this.
If you like chocolate, you like your orange.
Yeah.
This is a unique take on those.
Bergamot, tangerine, orange, chocolate accords. Heart, orange flower, magnolia, jasmine, rose. Dry down is vanilla, almond, orris, patchouli, musk.
It's got a chocolate accord at the start. It was the patchouli, the musk, all these other components that are creating the depth of this chocolate, this chocolate feel to it.
Definitely.
Because when I'm wearing this, for me, it's a dark, rich chocolate.
Yeah.
But there's no chocolate in the base. There's no cacao or anything like this.
You feel like to eat just chocolates and orange bar.
Yeah, you can taste it.
It's DUROCAFFE.
DUROCAFFE.
Okay.
I know this one. If you love coffee,
if you love coffee is purely the main ingredients in it. But it is a combination between chocolates and coffee beans. The first production that we made to be ready to sell by June last year.
Right.
We completely ran out during winter time.
You said roasted coffee beans. That's what it is. It's this beautiful,
Roasted
woody, aromatic component of the coffee.
Yeah.
There's a depth in it, and the chocolate supports it.
Of course.
With a slight.
It's a good mix.
It's a beautiful mix. I find that this one is a little bit more gourmand. Do you think it's a bit more gourmand than? What's your opinion?
It could be. It could be.
So not really. So what you're saying, no. So between fondente.
Well,
Aran-
the candy orange you find in Fondentarangio gives like a more gourmand result.
Right.
I mean, just personally thinking. Here, the roasted coffee creates like the same gourmand result, the same gourmand atmosphere, but it's something like different, in my opinion.
Funny, I find opposite.
Okay.
I find that this one here is more gourmand. It has more, I think maybe because I associate the coffee note to eating, well, I mean, chocolate and orange is also eating, but the other thing too, I guess, is that we all approach smell in our own personal way.
Of course.
So what you perceive, what I perceive, what you perceive.
It's definitely, I mean, at the end, it's something like emotional.
Yeah. I find that the longevity on this is what? What do you?
At least 1 day.
Okay.
Yeah.
24 hours.
24
Mind
hours.
you, it's true of Fondentarangio. I find that has great longevity. So I'm going to say all of these have also really good longevity.
Long longevity.
For me, the projection on Fondentarangio is also very strong. It has a great presence. And I'm going to say the DUROCAFFE falls in that same category. I mean, what's its projection like? Is it
same category, same results?
Fragrance opens up with the coffee and the sugar and the heart, Damascus rose, dark chocolate, vanilla, and then in the dry down, amber with patchouli. I like that it has coffee and sugar at the start. It gives you this brightness, this beautiful
Perspective. Yeah.
the desire to drink a coffee,
Of
the
course.
desire to have.
Yeah. Marcelo, what you're wearing today? I mean, this like is the final goal that we wish to listen to hear.
So people, when they're like, "Oh my gosh, what are you wearing?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to amaze people.
Right. I'm going to say DUROCAFFE is the one that does that. You wear this and you will create a level of presence.
Yes.
People will want to know what you're wearing.
The third one of the collection is called SACRO and PROFANO.
Sacro and profano. So sacred and profane.
Yeah.
Interesting. So this split duality between something that is sacred, and something that is
like it's a contrast between bright and dark. The bright because of rose and saffron, but especially rose, that gives like a touch of elegance. Dark because there is the wood.
Right. I like this a lot. I like, it's funny how sometimes as humans, we are disgusted by certain smells. We're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But that same smell, we're drawn to it.
Yeah.
I can detect the oud on skin. Funny, on card, I'm getting a slight oud, but I'm getting more of the florals. But on skin, I'm getting the oud coming through. I'm getting a very slight leather, very slight sort of suede kind of feel to it also.
It's still the wood nose.
And rose.
And rose.
And rose.
Yeah. It starts with orange and pink pepper. Hearts made by rose and saffron. Dry down wood. So the olfactory family is not that complicated. It's not that
very
complex.
straightforward.
Very exactly.
The notes are very simple.
Yeah.
But the smell or the scent profile, it's quite complex. There's a lot more going on here.
Yeah.
Because rose and oud, we see that a lot, but this is not a rose and oud fragrance.
No.
The saffron is in there. I'm not detecting the pink pepper, so I'm not getting the spiciness of the pepper.
It was just on the top.
On the top, yeah. But if you look at the notes, they seem to be simple, complex fragrance though. It's sitting on skin, amazing.
Yeah. And the durability is still very, very long lasting.
There is a slight sweetness from it too, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, it probably is like the orange slice.
Probably, yeah. Sacro and profano. Sounds scary, but actually really impressive. Oud can be, quite...
Yeah, very strong. Animalic.
Very animalic.
And that's what
also, this
rebus is made of. Rebus is a Latin word. The translation is like unknown.
I'm scared already. And he sprays 3 times to make sure that it... I've been saying to Simone, just spray 1 or 2. And Simone is like, nah, bah, 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 bah.
Look at here.
Okay, this one here, the oud really just...
It's for those who love
oud.
Yeah. The feedback we receive from like several people is better to spray on the skin than on the blotter.
Yeah, I agree. The reality is you want to spray on blotter just in case, because once you spray on skin, sometimes it could be a bit scary. I did a little spray. I did a baby spray.
Just a baby one. there are several passionate like aficionados of oud that will love it. The study and the research before releasing that, before launching that fragrance was literally crazy.
I'm getting the oud coming
Good.
through. There's a familiar note scent in there.
Yeah.
It's not just.
There's a soft touch by citrus notes.
It's not as scary as I thought it was going to be. It's actually it's pretty good for the oud lover.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
That's it.
Not necessarily for
the mass.
DUROCAFFE for the mass. Very easy to love. Coffee. I mean, there's nothing to not love about coffee.
Here
Rebus.
is
Come gently. Come carefully into it. But it's not that bad.
yeah.
On the opening, you're getting a bergamot, galbanum, orris, and lemon. In the heart is lavender, violet, and oud. And then in the dry down, sandalwood, amber, musk, and oud. There's something familiar in there. There's something bright.
Yeah, you mentioned bright
Lavender.
thanks to lemon.
Oh, the bergamot lemon in,
Exactly.
in that opening.
Okay.
But the heart has lavender in it. And I think the lavender is giving it a different perspective. The oud is there. So if you're an oud lover, you can detect the oud very comfortably. Even those who are new to oud or would like to discover oud, Rebus is really is a great place to commence.
The final goal is just to amaze people, because otherwise we would not be in the niche market. Actually,
Sacro and Profano, I love it.
and
Rebus, I could do.
yeah,
Rebus, I could do.
yeah.
Yeah, bravo. All right, so
Right.
that's the Prestige collection.
Prestige collection.
Each one very different. If you're new to niche, you could easily come into Fondentarανcio or DUROCAFFE. Both are really easy. For those a little bit more complex, you like the oud note, then I would check out Sacro and Profano and Rebus. Both are fantastic. Each bottle is unique, so the bottle that you get is your own. So it's been
Handmade,
hand-painted.
hand-painted.
Very unique. We're going to move into now
To
cannabis. Now, cannabis is for, if you like your green note,
yeah,
very sort of vibrant. For me, this is the most realistic cannabis style fragrance that I've ever experienced.
thank you.
I find the cannabis note very pronounced. It's
Yeah.
very distinct.
Yeah.
Are you the first to do it? Were you the first to?
I will say yes.
Yeah.
In such a strong green basis. The green bottle cannabis is made by cannabis, and cannabis. Like in all the olfactory pyramids express the main component. So basically the cannabis. The idea was literally came from Mauro. The Mauro Gallardi. It was
So let me put perspective.
Yeah.
Mauro Gallardi is the root of the family.
Yeah.
The Gallardi family have been connected to Bois 1920 for years.
Exactly.
Simone, his surname is not Gallardi, but he's adopted. He's one of the adopted sons.
Yeah.
It's like the Corleone family.
Yeah. That's it. Same stuff.
That's right. He's the consigliere.
Mauro came into the office. It was just like a normal, boring, let's say, Monday.
A boring Monday, yeah.
A boring Monday, like a usual Monday.
All Mondays are boring.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
And because he visited I would say a cannabis fair, he came into the office saying, I want to create something with cannabis. The first results actually was to surprise, to amuse people. Some markets like this collection was literally appreciated starting from the beginning, and now it's I would say that it's the collection of the moments.
I love that it started off as a novelty, but now it's become a serious serious part of your collection. So if you love green notes,
cannabis is the right choice.
This is the one. Get ready. I can smell this in the air.
Here you go. Cannabis on the top, heart and dry down. How the bottle looks like reminds the idea even to the cap. It's a woody cap, embrace the atmosphere to be in a green star. Right. Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, yeah. This would be Bob Marley's signature scent.
I'm sure
this
he would buy. I mean, he would have bought several bottles of that.
If you like the cannabis note, this is probably the best in the market. Very rich. And as Simone was saying, cannabis in that pyramid.
Yeah.
So there's no mistaking.
No mistake.
There's no bergamot in the opening.
No.
But let's not confuse it.
And the crazy thing is that on the bottom of the box, we declared THC free. Just to
Just in
avoid,
case.
just in
Just
case.
in case.
Yeah.
Because you spray this and they're like, what the?
Yeah.
What is
exactly.
going on here?
Yeah. Don't probably the best advice is just to not spray before catching a flies. It could.
You're gonna get searched.
Yeah.
If you like that cannabis note, very green,
Yeah.
very vibrant, very fresh,
Yeah.
but it's cannabis.
Yeah.
It's very cannabis. Let's move on to fruttata. Is
Yeah.
it fruttata? No.
Frittata.
For me personally, I can't do the first one. I
Yeah.
can't do cannabis.
Yeah.
It's very, very pronounced. I
But-
can do the next one.
Yeah.
The salta I like.
Yeah. Then frittata.
Okay. What makes this one different?
It's not that green. Cannabis frittata in Italy means fruity cannabis. There is a touch of lily and a blueberry as well.
Right. The fig note, is it the fig fruit or the fig leaf?
The fig leaf.
The greenness of the fig leaf mixed in with the cannabis
Yeah.
is quite pleasant. It's still this one here is still very cannabis.
Yeah. Also rosemary.
It's not as green as the first cannabis. It's still very pronounced. There is a cannabis note that's happening on skin. So on card, I feel that I detect more of the fruit, but on skin, the cannabis really stays very pronounced.
Of course.
I'm gonna say cannabis is in the base, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're very long lasting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I sprayed the first one, the green one,
Yeah.
the cannabis. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wash it off. I'm like, stop, no more, no more.
Even if you take a shower,
Yeah,
after
I-
the shower, you still,
It's very pronounced. Very
you
pronounced.
still smell it. Yeah.
All right, the last one in the collection,
Yeah.
for now, because we've got a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, for now, is the salta.
Exactly.
I've always been a big fan of marine, salty notes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful combination. So now we're getting the greenness of the cannabis. I find that it's not overtly cannabis.
No. There is surely an aquatic accord, a salty accord as
Absolutely.
well. That makes the heart of the fragrance,
Absolutely.
and several people love it.
This one here, it's a beautiful blend between that green and the salty accord that's in there. It's actually quite
It
impressive.
starts with also like a slight citrus accords because there is
Yeah.
bergamots and lemon. Then of course it comes through the salty and aquatic components.
On skin, the cannabis note is still pronounced. It's still present, but the saltiness, this different accord, this different vibe that's coming through,
Yeah.
this aquatic nature of it, it's not as strong as the original cannabis.
The original one, exactly.
Now you've released a new one,
Yeah.
which is
Cannabis dolce. So we dedicate the first one to green notes, the second one to fruity, salty, and then dolce.
gourmand. Yeah. I was so sad. The first question I asked, do you have the dolce?
Actually, not right here.
Not right here was the
Because
answer.
there's a kind of...
Ma perché?
Because we're gonna launch at Excellence next week. Everything should be very secret.
Okay. I thought I was getting an exclusive, but
Maybe tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. So if you like all things more green, more cannabis-like, the cannabis collection is spectacular. Really, really impressive.
Yeah, it's the collection of the moment, literally talking.
Well, cannabis has become a very popular scent profile. So I'm going to put it out there, and that is, if you like cannabis as a note, then try out the Bois 1920s. You won't be disappointed. With the Prestige collection, there's something for everybody in there. As we mentioned earlier, the more familiar notes of coffee and orange and chocolate, so easy place to start. And then if you like oud, then you can move across to the more oud-based fragrances.
Absolutely, you got our points.
Thanks everyone, hope you enjoyed that.
Bye bye.
We'll see you in the next episode.